$115 million. You won't believe this. Shiba Inu price update. What a time it is to be investing in Shiba Inu. Even though it's been a remarkably rough start to the year when it comes to SHIB, the whales and small investors are all aware that there's a lot to stay in the game for. While many coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and other mainstream coins are battling their way back from the brink, the smaller coins, meme coins like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, are prepping to boost their way forwards, and this is especially true of SHIB. Recently, a new whale came along and invested over $100 million in SHIB, making them one of the biggest whales in the mix, probably because they know what's coming. So why would a whale invest $100+ million in SHIB this year? What's coming to help the price continue to grow, and when will you start to see the benefits? As always, I'm going to answer these and plenty of other questions that you might have, so stay tuned. And remember to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so, and don't forget to ring that bell for notifications. That way you can be sure to never miss out on a single shred of news and rumors that could really help you get the edge on the cryptocurrency market. Please do remember though that I'm not a professional financial advisor, and that there's always going to be a risk when it comes to investments of any kind. And you should always stay vigilant and do your own research. After all, it is your own money. With that said though, and if you're finished subscribing, then let's go ahead and get into this. So let's take a look at the price of SHIB today. And at the time of recording this, SHIB has been dipping a little after having stabilized at the mid 20 to 30 millionths of a dollar range. This is fine, however, so don't panic, as it happens like this all the time. The price even sunk to 17 millions back in January, but managed to climb back to 34 million soon after. If SHIB continues to mildly fluctuate between 22 and 26 millionths of a dollar, it's an indication that it's gathering steam. Neither going up nor down too much as investors prepare for the litany of projects that are in the pipeline. Like I said, there's still a lot to be excited for when it comes to SHIB. One of the major reasons that SHIB has stayed above doomsday, even as the other coins leaked their price points and had their worth cut, is the news. There's an ungodly amount of news regarding SHIB that's released almost every single day. It's actually incredible. There are so many projects, partnerships, and plans that the development team behind Shiba Inu are working on, and you should definitely note them because they're going to be vital to determining SHIB's perception, its growth, and its overall fate later on. As the doggy dollar has historically been nothing more than a simple cryptocurrency on a blockchain, i.e. the same as a lion's share of its peers, it's had a little trouble standing out of late, after the initial mania that surrounded it. There's been no potential use for the token besides investing and holding. So that basically means that it's operating on a model that's rapidly going out of date. Users of cryptocurrency, dApps and their like are expecting more utility, more reasons to get involved in the scene as NFTs, play to earn or P2E games and other uses dominate, and sales platforms begin to give these currencies a chance to be spent. Shiba Inu is definitely in need of some revitalization, and that's why the development team responsible for it has been working relentlessly to make sure that the puppy penny is involved in as many projects as possible, in order to display to its most valued investors that it's not just some stock or share with an image of a Japanese hunting dog on it. Of course, the developers have been very hard at work, getting in bed with Playside Games, and using the experience and expertise of the former vice president of technology for Activision. Now they've been working really hard to ensure that the new game, the Yoshi Burst, will be able to give you a use for your tokens. There are a lot of video games that are currently offering payouts in crypto for playing them, and you can certainly get involved in that, usually by investing a small amount of the relevant tokens or purchasing a basic NFT for a few coins. SHIB is no different, with its range of Shiboshi NFTs being usable in the game, and many more can be minted later. In late January, Playside praised the development team, tweeting out that at Playside, we're privileged to work with some pretty amazing partners. The SHIB token team has got to be one of the most amazing teams we've ever worked with. We enjoy every moment talking to @Shaitoshi Kusama, William Volk, and the whole dev team. They then added, "We're building something truly great together, and we can't wait to show you what's coming." Volk has a lot of experience in gaming, with Call of Duty, the best-selling game series ever, on his resume. But of course, the gaming landscape is something that's always changing, and as this happens, it creates new gaps in the market, like the ones that are being filled by metaverse and P2E gaming experiences that come in and carve themselves a nice little niche. The Yoshi Burst is just the same. We already know that the game will be a little bit like Splinterlands or perhaps Monster Battlers, and that the Shiboshi NFTs are going to be involved heavily. There are 10,000 of them right now, all sold out in just 35 minutes because of the popularity of SHIB. But there's also going to be the ability to make more of them, purchase them on the open market, and use them in the game. The game looks like it's one of the most prominent ways to reverse the short period of negativity that affected SHIB, and in a very effective way. However, the other element to this is that it looks like it'll be improving on SHIB's situation, in the fact that all 10,000 of the Shiboshis have been given the ability to have a name, simply in exchange for the owner parting with about $100, or about 3 million Shiba Inu tokens. What's the point of this though, besides vanity? Well, the fact of the matter is that the user who wants to actually grant their Shiboshi a name, well, they can pay, and then that amount of SHIB will be taken out of the supply and sent to a special dead-end wallet, also known as a burn wallet. This will permanently take those coins out of circulation. I mean, just think about that. 3 million tokens permanently removed from circulation forever. Isn't that amazing? I really mean this when I say that in the next few months, eliminating as many SHIB tokens as possible is going to become even more crucial than ever. Because at the moment, there's little chance for SHIB to shave off more than a single zero without doing something about its ridiculously high supply. You should know by now that if you're a regular viewer or subscribe to this channel, and thanks by the way if you are, that the supply of SHIB is far too high. Gargantuanly high, at 549 trillion tokens. That number did in fact used to be 1 quadrillion. But then, of course, Vitalik Buterin was sent half the supply, and he made sure that a portion of that was donated to worthy causes, and he burnt the rest properly. He even managed to help countries that were affected by brutally harsh COVID lockdowns in the process. However, even with all this done, there's still nearly 550 trillion tokens available. And if those 550 trillion tokens were ever to become worth 1 cent, that would give Shiba Inu a market cap of $5.5 trillion. That's more than Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Solana, Cardano, Litecoin, and all of the other altcoins and all the meme coins on the market put together. A couple times over, honestly. I think it's clear that a situation like this would be absolutely devastating to nations, and that's why it's simply impossible. That's precisely why so many burns have been happening lately, with companies and users trying to get involved and ensure that the tokens are destroyed in as large a quantity as possible. Stephen Cooper, bless his soul, the CEO of Bigger Entertainment, the world's first crypto record label, has been hosting a whole bunch of burn parties this year, with the latest having been on Valentine's Day. The parties have averaged a couple 100 million tokens burned each time, and that is a fantastic start. Of course, 100 million is actually just a grain of sand in the face of even 1 trillion, and Shiba Inu has over 500 trillion, which is why it's become so important to burn more and then even more tokens. Now, there are other parties participating in burns, and that's why whales have begun to purchase huge sums of tokens. As tokens get burned, the relative scarcity will drive up the price, and if you want to benefit from something like that, then you may want to seriously consider buying into SHIB while the price is still as low as 25 millionths of a dollar. This is simply because with all the projects like Yoshi Burst and many more, plus all the efforts to destroy the tokens, you can actually bet that the price isn't going to stay at the low ebb forever. And you definitely want to make sure that you get in before the price triples, quadruples, and even more. I guess a harder question is, would you even be willing to sacrifice a few of your tokens to ensure that the remainder of the tokens that you have will appreciate in value? How much SHIB are you currently holding? And will you be buying more anytime soon, while the price is still quite low? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I certainly appreciate that, and it totally helps us out. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, with the notification bell firmly on, of course. That way you can make sure that you'll never miss out on any useful piece of advice or rumors that can totally give you an advantage on the crypto market. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. By the way, do you want to make fast trades and profits every day? Check out the world-class automated crypto trading bot, CryptoHopper. Fast, automated trading and portfolio management for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and over 100 other cryptocurrencies on the world's top crypto exchanges. What are you waiting for? Use the link in the description.